Alright guys, it's Greg here. I got this beautiful pool in my background and these lovely trees. And I want to talk a little bit about how to attract success. And it's really simple, okay? It's really, really simple. I mean, part of it is really a lot of people just get in their own way and they have all these limiting beliefs and they have just beliefs that crush them. They have a scarcity mindset. They think there's just not that much out there, but that really hinders them. But what I want to talk about is not really about the limiting beliefs. That's for a whole separate video. But the reality is, if you want to track success, you want to be pouring value out to the world. You want to be pouring value. A universal law is, and Eckhart Tolle talks about this in A New Earth, outflow determines inflow. The more love, the more value you give out to the world, the more you receive. And actually there's a really, really brilliant quote, and it goes like this: if you feel like the world is withholding something from you, if you feel the world is withholding something from you, maybe it's love or appreciation or validation, and maybe it's from someone, you know, maybe it could be your parents or your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Well, you pour that on them, because a lot of times what we think we want, we're not giving it out, so we can't receive it. So it's really really a value exchange. The more value you give to the world, the more you receive. And a lot of people that aren't able to achieve what they want in life, a lot of times when people, they have goals or they can't get a job, it's because they want something handed to them, you know. Hell, maybe they want to work when they get paid, but they don't want to do anything before that. They just have sort of an entitled belief. And if you look at Kinobody, for a couple years, I wasn't making any money. I was just literally sharing videos, writing articles, taking hours out of my day, answering questions, and just giving tons of value. And even still, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people that follow my stuff that are able to implement my workouts and my diet strategies without even investing in any of my courses. And that's totally fine. That's totally okay, because the reality is, the more I give out, the more I get back, because there's tons of people that are following my stuff, thousands and thousands, which is cool. So really, if you want to attract success, you got to think about, how can I provide value to society? What do I have to offer? And this applies to absolutely anything. Same with me. If I'm going to hire someone for my company, if I'm going to hire someone, and I have to give really a lot of props to Radu, who I do the podcast with sometimes. He literally just offers value to me. He didn't ask for anything in return. He was like, Greg, you know what? You're doing a great job, but you could actually build your YouTube channel if you did some of these vlogs. People want to watch a vlog or whatever, or a vlog. And he was telling me, you got to make your thumbnails a lot better. So he was giving me all this good free advice. He just helped me with my business. And then of course I'm like, dude, like, let's do something together. I want to help you, because he didn't ask for value, he just gave value. He just gave value to me. And that is what people need to start focusing on. Instead of what can the world give me, what can I give the world? There's numerous examples of that. You know, when someone like comes and like shoots me like, hey Greg, nice blog, I would like to write a guest article for you. It's like, dude, come on. Like, no, okay? Like, actually, like, show that you took the time to immerse yourself in my teachings, learn. Actually, interestingly enough, Christopher Walker, the guy I used to do the podcast with, he actually hit me up and actually ended up posting an article that he wrote for me. But what he did was he instead of just saying, I want to write an article for you, he actually wrote a really, really in-depth article. He sent it to me and he said, hey Greg, like, I really like your blog, Kinobody, you're doing awesome stuff. I wrote this article on the muscle up. He already had it all written out. He's like, if you want to use it for your site, that'd be totally cool. And I'm happy to like jump on a call and talk to you. And I'd like to learn some of the stuff you're doing. He sent something like that. So he was giving me value. And so I'm like, dude, and then we ended up doing a podcast together and like helping each other out, which is cool. So always think, how can I give value to the world? It's the most important question that you need to ask. And a lot of times, you know, what my advice is, and this is kind of how I built Kinobody off of, you got to think about, what do you want to see in the world that's not already out there? What do you want to see, that's not already out there? Because why would you create something, or why would you offer something that's already been done before? You're not going to create the next Facebook. Let's be real. You're not going to create the next YouTube. Let's be real. Or Instagram. You got to create something new that you want to see. Because if you want to see it, chances are millions of other people want to see that as well. So why I did Kinobody was I was like, there's not really a place to go for people that actually want to build a really good-looking physique. There's the bodybuilder place, you know. There's the bodybuilder place, but that's not really aesthetic. Girls aren't really into that. And there were a couple sites based around the Hollywood look, but again, I had my own approach to offer. And I wanted to create a site, a place where people want to like just build a chiseled physique. They can go there and they can learn how to do it in a lifestyle-friendly way without having to rely on tons of cardio, without having to eat 5-6 meals a day. While being able to build a really strong and powerful physique. And there wasn't really anything like that at the moment. And you know, being able to learn to become present, to not identify with your physique. So I literally wanted something, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna create this. And I did, and it's grown and it's become really this amazing community. So think about this. How can I offer value? And maybe you want to get a job from someone. Well, think about how can I offer them value for free? Because the more you give out, the more you get back. If you feel like you're not receiving love from the world, you know, maybe it's because you're holding back. Whatever you think the world is withholding from you, you are withholding from the world. That's the universal law. If you think the world is withholding money or value or some exchange from you, it's because you're not giving it out. It's impossible to give out tons of value and not receive in return in some way, shape, or form. And maybe what you value is money, and that's what will come to you. Or maybe it's something else. So, I'm just rambling right now, but think about how you can provide the world with tons and tons of value. And the more will come to you. Think about it. Look, literally, I have thousands of people that are buying my courses. Thousands. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't create hundreds of free videos, hundreds of articles, hundreds of podcasts. There's no way. So, today, right now, think about how you can offer value to the world. Think about all the places you feel like the world's withholding value from you. Think about all the different places the world is withholding value from you, and start to give that back. Start to give, and just watch and see how your entire life transforms. See how everything else transforms.